You were offered £2 million, I believe, but one of the conditions was that you should not go to AFCON 1996. Can you tell us that story?
Yeah, I think the story comes 95, being South Africa coming back to international. I was watching the rugby team, and it gave me a nice taste to see that there was success after we won that rugby 95. I was crying. I was in France on a pre-season training where we played against Bordeaux, and I played against one of the great players against him, Zinedine Zidane.
Wow.
Yeah, because every year we used to go there. But what I saw 95, sitting there and crying in Germany, when I saw Madiba, Mr. Mandela, our president, lifting up that trophy and giving to the rugby guys. When I got this offer 96, this £2 million in a 3-year contract, there wasn't much talk. The coach just came to me and he gave me this white one page, and I kept it. And I looked, 3-year contract and £2 million not to go and play in the AFCON Cup. So I turned around, maybe there's some more.
That's it.
I like, oh, no, man. I couldn't believe it. I got in the car, hey, I took a paper again out my pocket. I'm like, how? Is this man, is he serious? So I went home and spoke to my wife, and I said to her, look here. I said, what are you going to do? And, you know, as a kid, you got these dreams, and you're hoping that one day the country can come together, and you listen to the Madiba speech and giving hope. And my wife said to me, why didn't you just go do a bit of pub crawling, go to London? And I was staying in Wolverhampton, in the Midlands. Got into the car. Off I went to London, sitting there, into the one pub, order me a draft, take the paper out again. What do I do now? Hey, I can't believe it. Yeah. And eventually I went to about probably 5 or 6 pubs. And yeah, my heart was again talking to me. Yeah. And said that there's something else there for you, Mark.
Wow.
I took that piece of paper and I tore it up.
Wow.
And I left. I didn't go back to the training, to the coach. I went on the flight, the Friday, and my mother. I flew my mother them down to England. I remember she was like, I never got so cold in my life, and she also saw snow for the first time. Yeah. But those were the great moments that I could share with my mother. And I said, if we make it to the semi-finals, Mommy, you people must get ready and come to South Africa.
Wow.
And I left them there, and off I went to Cape Town 96. The great part about 96 is that people talked about the Madiba magic. Only if you're in the presence of it, you really feel it. The hope that the president had, it's when you touch fire and you know what it is. You can also have that fire in your hand. And it just covers you, the spirit. You know, you start learning these things as you grow, because you're scared to talk about it because you don't know how people take it. But you can't be afraid of running away from where you come from and what you are. And that's one thing that I would never do. I would always, if somebody wants to take a pic with me, have a chat, they got my time, because they were the people that supported me. But that's the same way how the great President Nelson Mandela supported us. At 6 o'clock every morning, he was there for us, giving us speeches. And, you know, if a president called you on your name, good morning, Mark. Yeah. How are you doing? Are you like, my president, he knows me, man. Yeah. You know, and then it takes you back from when you started and being this kid, you know, and then being a gangster. But here you are on another level. Wow. And, yeah, it's a great feeling.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, I'm seeing the two decisions that actually, you know, defined your life as you're speaking. Firstly, jumping the fence.
Yes.
And saying no to £2 million. You know, our chairman always says, you know, talent will take you to the top, but character will keep you there. And that was a show of character. No.